What is up, you guys? It's your buddy Upshaw, and today I've got some huge news from DICE and EA about the upcoming single-player campaign for Battlefield 1. Now, rather than rolling with a typical linear single-player experience that will center on the viewpoint of a single player for the longevity of the campaign, DICE has instead chose to split the campaign into 5 different war stories. Now, they are calling each individual war story a mini-campaign, and they will take place across the globe, featuring real engagements located in the Middle East deserts, France, the Alps, and more. Now, the first mission is called Friends in High Places. This will put us in the cockpit of a British fighter plane against the Germans across the Western Front. Now, the average lifetime of a combat pilot is a mere 17 days during this time frame of the war. But you must face these bleak odds and take to the skies for a noble fight over the Western Front. This section of the campaign is said to feature intense dogfights, unexpected encounters, and a story of friendship. Oh boy, the bromance. Now, the second war story, named Nothing Is Written, which sounds like it could be an Assassin's Creed storyline, features the landscape of Sinai Desert in the Middle East. However, here Arab tribes rebel against the oppression of the Ottoman Empire. Now, the Empire's devastating artillery engage rebel forces wielding rifles from horseback, but watch out! Those horses, they're OP, man. As a Bedouin warrior working alongside the legendary Lawrence of Arabia, you must find a way to take on the technologically superior enemy and destroy a deadly railgun. Now, according to some top-notch Wikipedia research from myself, railguns were actually mounted on reinforced trains for use. Now, expect to see the goddamn train from Sinai, that goddamn train from the beta, make its appearance in this storyline. Now, our third story, Through Mud and Blood, is the third story that's going to make up this war story campaign, and I just said story a bunch of times. Now, this story takes place in 1918 France as British forces prepare themselves for a massive assault on the town of Cambrai. Now, with tank support, Allied command believes a breakthrough is a certainty, but the Mark V tank, it has a major flaw. It is not reliable. So you must join a dysfunctional tank crew who battle their way behind enemy lines as they learn to work together. Should be some pretty top-notch banter in this storyline. Now, the fourth one, called Avanti Savoy, I think I pronounced that right, features the deadlock between Italian and Austro-Hungarian forces among the Alps. Braced by snow-capped mountains, neither side can find a way to dislodge their enemy. Meanwhile, the Italian mountaineer regiment Arditi prepares an unorthodox assault. Don your Arditi armor and head up a mountainside as Italian and Austrian forces clash over a strategic fort. Now, last but not least, our final story focuses on an Azak runner in the Ottoman homeland and is aptly named The Runner. Now, the British Empire intends to open a new front to the war with an unprecedented naval invasion of Gallipoli. This was known as the D-Day of World War I, carrying over 500,000 men. As a runner, you'll witness the heat of epic bombardments and a beach landing, as well as covert deliveries of urgent life or death messages across the front line. Now, this style of storytelling, it sounds like it's going to be pretty awesome. I'm looking forward to the variety that the style portrays. I expect that once we've completed the campaign, we will be able to select an individual war story and return to complete it. Now, while mission select, this has kind of been a thing in video games forever, but going back to complete our favorite storylines as a whole, as a complete war story, could be a pretty cool thing. I'm not entirely sure whether or not DICE will kind of force us to jump around between storylines or not. Keep in mind that DICE will be doing a live stream of the single player tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific time. That will be on Twitch on their Battlefield account, so make sure you drop over and check that out. I'll definitely be there. Make sure you spam dicks out for Harambe in the chat. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. For one, am getting super stoked for the release of this game on October 21st. Let me know how fired up you are in the comments below. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you soon.